faced with some iconic predators.
The park officially opens its new Lion and Hyena Ridge habitat to the public this weekend, but we are getting a first look, a sneak peek today. 8 on your side, Jenna Bash joining us live right now from Busch Gardens with how everything looks. What's up, Jenna?
Okay, what's up? I've been circling this exhibit trying to get the perfect shot for when we went live. I want you to take a look at how close these lions are here at the new Lion and Hyena Ridge experience at Busch Gardens. We are actually here with Kayla. She is part of the zoo team to talk to us about what it took to make this a reality here at the park, because you guys are kind of making some history here at Busch Gardens.
Yes, we're so proud of this new habitat. Lion and Hyena Ridge is designed to demonstrate the power and the strength and the majesty of African lions, as well as the clever cunning of spotted hyenas. Natural rivals in the wild, but they are amazing animals to see up close, and that's exactly what these habitats are designed to do. It took a whole team of people to bring them as close as they can get to you.
Oh, absolutely, and it's sprawling. It's 30,000 square feet, and you guys have just done the most immaculate job of mimicking their natural habitat in the wild. Now, you did mention that they do have 2 spotted hyenas here with the 5 lion brothers. They're never actually sharing the same space.
That's right. So in their natural environment, they're natural rivals. They compete for the same food, they compete for the same water, they compete for the same territory. So they don't share space at Busch Gardens, but they do share the realm itself, and they're taken care of by the same team.
Okay, so let's talk about the experience itself. There's so many places that you can walk around, whether it's the glass, it's the caves, it's the fencing, that you can get really close. And I've never seen animals this, or at least not the lions here at Busch Gardens, this up close and personal.
Yes, so there's a lot of different ways that we really wanted to bring the animals as close as safely possible to our guests every day. In fact, I actually want to show you a little bit behind you.
Okay.
This right here is actually called a training wall. So we can actually open this door up right here, and we can do a training session just feet away from our guests with both the lions and also the hyenas.
Okay, and is that part of the experience?
It can be. Every day is a little bit different. Some of our job as animal caretakers is to make sure that every day looks a little different, so they can't predict exactly when training sessions or enrichment sessions might happen, and that's some of the fun of being an animal caretaker.
Now, I know that also with this new exhibit, you guys are the only AZA accredited exhibit in the nation. Explain what that even means.
We are one of the members of the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. So it means that we hold one of the highest standards possible for animal care, for also conservation, and for education across zoos around the world. But you can be accredited in any country, and there's only about 200 or so institutions that match those standards. So we're really proud to be an AZA accredited institution. It means that every time you come to Busch Gardens, you're supporting education, conservation, research, and animal well-being, not just for the animals you see today, but also for their species that they represent in the wild too.
And what is going to be the most memorable part of this exhibit, in your opinion, when people come here to check it out?
Well, I think that one of the really cool things about this entire realm is it really does ask the question, are you team lion or are you team hyena? Like I said, they're rivals in the wild, so we definitely wanted to bring that idea here in front of millions of guests every year. But one of the things I hope that people take away is that they are natural rivals, but there are certain things they share in common too, including facing the same threats and benefiting from the same solutions. So whether you choose team lion or team hyena, I hope at the end of the day, you choose to be team conservation.
All right, thanks, Kayla, so much for chatting with us this morning. Okay, I'm not sure which team I'm a part of, but I will say this: when they're perched up on these rocks, just that we saw a little earlier this morning, and that sun glow hits them, it's probably the most majestic thing that you will ever see in your lifetime, and it's right here in our backyard at Busch Gardens. Lion and Hyena Ridge experience opens up on July 25th, but again, you can thank us because we're giving you a sneak peek into all the backstage action. For now, we're live in Tampa. Jenna Bass, 8 on your side.